So sixth graders, this is a video to help make sure you are ready for the summative assessment on Viol Boogie next week. Hopefully you've been practicing the notes carefully. And what I'd like to do right now is take each section by section, and then try and put them all together, okay? So we're gonna start at letter C. We start on a high D, and watch the notes quickly. Once you get down to the open D on the second measure here, you have to be ready to tip your bow a lot of different directions. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and play. D, A, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, A, B, A. Set your bow down. We're going to pizzicato this section now. Pizzicato, this is good for even those of you who are feeling very good about how you're playing this. It's great practice anyway. Same section, pizzicato. 1, 2, read your notes and go. Grab your bow. I want you to play where we go F sharp to D to A, B, A. Let's do it together. 1, 2, ready, and go. F sharp, D, A, B, A, lift and wait. Again, ready and play. F sharp, D, A, B, A, lift and set. Good, let's put this section together again. This is letter C. 1, 2, ready, high D. D to A. Read your music. Here we go. If you still need to practice slower, use some of the practice tips I gave you. Okay, we're going to now go to one measure before letter C. This is where we go from C sharp to A, B, C sharp to D, and begin at letter C. It's very important that you are on your finger tape for C sharp here. All right, let's set up. This is the last measure of, I believe, the second line. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and play. C sharp, A, B, C sharp, next line. Stop there. I know you want to keep going, but we're going to isolate this transition. Here we go, same spot. 1, 2, ready, and play. C sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, D, A. Stop there. We're going to do it again, and this time we're going to keep going until letter D. 1, 2, ready, and go. C sharp, A, C sharp, F sharp. Read carefully. F sharp, D, A, B, A, lift, set, and wait. Great. We're going to keep going because we want to go now back to letter B. Letter B, as you know, for cellos, you have the option of going up with your first finger to the third finger tape, playing the notes C sharp, and then the pinky E for everyone, except for bass. Let's practice at that letter B, played the first 3 notes there. 1, 2, open A, go. when you lift and set, you also want to be going back into position to get the note G ready, cellos. And you can be doing that too. Let's start again. Letter B. 1, 2, ready, open, A. A, C sharp, E, get to the G, G, B, D, keep going. D, F sharp, A, B, C sharp, A, B, C sharp, and stop right there. All right, so again, you're isolating spots. Don't try to start at the beginning and just rush through and play it all. It's better to pick little spots that you need to work on and then start at the beginning. That's a common mistake a lot of beginners make when they're practicing. They don't isolate the spots within the music that are difficult. Letter A now. So this is G, B, and D. So fingerings for cello are 4, 1, 4. For bass, open, 4, shift 4. Or bass, open, 1, shift 4. And violins and violas, 3, 1, 3. Here we go, letter A. 1, 2, ready, and go. G, B, D, lift, set. G, B, D, lift, set. Good. Do that again. Letter A. Remember, we're getting ready for a summative, so we want to work very detailed, very hard. 1, 2, ready, and go. G, B, D, lift, set. G, B, then D, lift, set. Good. Finally, we're going to go ahead and play the third and fourth measure. Third and fourth measure, and we're going to isolate it. Make sure, as you climb up, you set your second finger on a natural here. It is not C sharp, it is a natural. Violin and viola, you need to keep your fingers together. Cello, use your second finger for C natural, and bass, use your first finger. This is measure 3, starting on open D. Only 2 measures. 1, 2, open D, go. D, F sharp, A, B, C natural, B, A. Do it again. Violins, you have to be very clearly changing between F sharp's placement and C natural's placement. Really study your second finger. 1, 2, ready, and play. Good. Now, I make it look easy because I've been playing a long time a string instrument. If you're getting any sounds like this, my bowing is just fine. My fingers need to curve and sink into the strings so I cut off the space between. Great practice technique. Also, everybody, when you're holding your bow, you shouldn't be tipped towards the screw. Instead, you want to make sure you arc your hand and your wrist bends, especially when you're at this area, and relax the hand when you play. If you're feeling pain, you're doing something wrong. My fingers are relatively light on the bow. I'm very aware of being relaxed. Left hand, fingers are curved, and wrist is straight. Wrist in the left hand, doesn't matter which instrument you play, in string instruments or any instrument for that matter, you must have a straight wrist. Let us play now from the beginning to letter D and see where you're at. Are you ready for this assessment coming up next week? And if not, you know what and how to practice. 1, 2, steady beat. D, F sharp, A, lift, set. D, F sharp, A, lift, set. D, F sharp, A, natural. G, lift, set. Lift, set, open D, F sharp, A, B, C, natural, B, A, lift, set, A, C sharp, E, lift, set, G, B, D, lift, set. Keep your eyes on the music. C sharp, C sharp to D, A, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, A, B, A, lift, set, and wait. Well, that is your summative assessment coming up. If you've been working hard in class and taking the time at home to practice so that you can get better, you're going to do great on this assessment. If you haven't taken some of those individual independent steps at home, make sure you take some time now. We'll be looking at posture. We will be looking at note finger placement, correct notes. We'll be looking at bow lifts, and we'll be looking at rhythm and a steady beat. So good luck, 6th graders. Make sure you work hard. You're getting better. We're seeing it. Miss Vanderstappen and I are super impressed. So keep it up. All right, good luck.